the beginning of February of Black History Month, we honor and celebrate the contributions of Black people today and all days, those who have led, who have lived, who have sacrificed, so that we can continue to move in communal ways. We celebrate and honor you. And yet we reckon with the adversities, the inequalities, the injustices that continue to plague the Black community. We are simply horrified by the killings of Black people, mass incarceration, and the disproportionate removal of Black children from their families and communities. But we cannot just sit here horrified and acknowledge that our systems are broken, right? Our systems are not broken. The systems were designed through racist policies and structures to create the disparities we observe. So indeed, these systems are working the way they were intended to work. And so it is more important than ever for us to stand together, to advocate for racial justice and equity. And that is primary prevention. So we remain steadfast in our mission and our commitment to reforming systems that have jeopardized the safety of our children as a byproduct of these persistent racial inequities that they produce and exacerbate. And let me be very clear. When I say that Prevent Child Abuse America is committed to race equity in primary prevention, I mean a few things. I mean, we are proactively creating the conditions and co-creating the conditions and contexts that support children and families and communities across the country. We want children and families to have the freedoms, the abilities, the opportunities to live purposeful and happy lives with hope for the future. We're committed to addressing the root causes and systemic factors that, again, perpetuate inequities and injustices. We acknowledge and respond to the role that long-standing racist policies and deeply integrated systems have caused to unfairly disadvantage children and families of color and unfairly advantage white people. Okay, and we commit to understanding some of the influential factors like social and structural determinants of health and racism so that we can learn how to begin the process of dismantling discrimination.